fight in the reign of the lion, eclipsed in the eye of the empire of we Orlesians. Empress of fire, what season may come, we fight for the day you'll restore our heart and bring us to glory. We are for
Wasabi dudes, and welcome to Sensei Raid! Before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, even share down below. Interested in becoming a stronger part of the community? Please check out the links in the description. Alright students, class is in session!
And here we are with a camera that doesn't save my settings for some reason. What the fuck? What the fuck? Let me fix this. I don't know why it does this. Ah! Fail. This camera is so fired. Like, you're fired! You're fired! But how are you doing, guys? We are playing more Dragon Age Inquisition tonight. I know the schedule says we're playing more, well, we're starting, period, Alien Isolation. Not Isolation, my god, I can't think the brainy thoughts today, apparently. I know the schedule says we're playing Aliens Fireteam Elite today, but that is something that we are playing with Space, and Space had something come up. So instead, we're catching up on more Dragon Age Inquisition, which I'm totally fine with. Of all time. What about you, Kitty? What about you? Aren't you fine with it? Yeah. Meow, 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 meow. Okay, I'll pet you. He's like, I don't care, just pet me, bro. Oh, there you go, bud. How you doing, Dupe Troop? How's the world? Now this is a relaxed cat. He's like, see? All you had to do was pet me. You want me to... oh, you want me to come back? Okay. Goofy cat. Oh, so yes, we're playing more Dragon Age Inquisition tonight instead of Fireteam Elite. We will play this game eventually, my god. Seems the universe is conspiring to make me not play Aliens, but we gonna fucking play Aliens at some point. Don't you worry. I'm excited. I bought that shit. We playing that shit. And then Sunday, which is also known as tomorrow, playing more Pokemon Dice, which is super radical shit. And you should get your body ready for it. I'm gonna get my body ready for it. You should get your body ready for it. And then next week, next week we are playing Diablo 2 Resurrected. Holy mother of penis. I am super excited. I am always hyped to go back and play Diablo 2 because honestly it's one of the best RPGs of all time ever. But like I'm feeling it even more so now, you know, coming back to it, you know, remastered. Here, by the way, is actually the schedule for that week. So we are playing all day and all night on Thursday and Friday. And I do mean all day and all night. It'll be broken up into 2 streams. I'll probably start streaming around like 8:30 and keep playing until 5-ish, maybe 4:30. We'll see what's going on. And then we'll be back on for the night part of the show at 8:30 and keep going until I can't stay awake anymore. And then we come right back and do more on Friday. Hell yeah! All night long. So definitely super hyped for that. I hope you're hyped because I am super hyped. Yeah. Sadly, the best I can do is play Diablo 3 because I won't be able to buy it when you stream it. We'll see. It could be something that we hold on to and keep up as a series. Like maybe I'll go back through the game again as another class. I don't know. Like I love Diablo 2, so I'm ready. My body is ready. My soul is ready. My supplies aren't ready. I gotta get snacks and stuff for that. But we'll take care of that soon. All right. Let's not waste any time. Let's get into the game. Okay, so I've been doing some work off camera. Most of what I've been doing is really just kind of finishing a couple of quests that we had. Why can't I hear anything from the game? Do you hear the game twice? Like, is it echoing? We had audio weirdness happen last night, so... Okay. I don't know if there was an issue, but if there was, I bet it's not an issue anymore. Okay, so yeah, I did some housekeeping, cleared out some straggler quests that we had in the hinterlands, which I still have one that we're gonna go do real quick. And I cleared out some like basic fetch quests around the Storm Coast, because most of what's here is just a big old fetch quest. There is one area though take you to because it's really neat. And then we've got an area over here that we need to do, which actually leads to the next dragon that we can fight, but we're not going to fight him yet, because if we go fight him right now, we're not like, okay. So the dragon on the Storm Coast is a much higher level than the dragon that we fought in the hinterlands. Now, I could pretty much solo the dragon on the Storm Coast, but it would take forever. So we're going to go and do like some other stuff, come back, fight the dragon just because the fight won't take like an hour. And I do mean that. It will literally take an hour if I go do it right now. I also cleared out a lot of the fetch quests here in the Fallowmire. We didn't have a ton of stuff left to do in the Fallowmire. The Fallowmire is really pretty straightforward. It's kind of just a long track leading up to this keep. But there's some other areas that you can do and, you know, collect things. So that's most of what I've been doing off camera. I also did several operations with on the war table just to like get some extra money and, you know, stuff that doesn't really matter too much to the story. I went ahead and did that. So that we could, you know, get some things going. There are a couple things that I in particular saved for right now because I wanted them to be complete when we started. So we've got this operation over here where to celebrate us slaying a dragon, which not everybody is slaying a dragon, if you can believe it. Weird, right? You can go and send off the materials to Wade from the first game, and he will make something out of it. Now, what he sends you kind of depends on your class. Here, he sent us a really good amulet for willpower. I can't remember how good this one is, but we might actually hold on to it for a while. Because willpower is all about, like, our mana pool and just having more mana as a mage. Yeah. We good. This is just getting more money. Always good with more money. But this one right here is what I wanted to start off camera. Like, real big time wanted to start this off camera because this operation right here, locate weapon of Tydra Bright Axe, is something that you get for finding all of the landmarks in the hinterlands, which is not super difficult, but basically all of the landmarks in the hinterlands outside of Redcliffe kind of relate to the story of Tydra Bright Axe, which was this ancient Avar warrior. Well, through the course of getting those, you know, each one tells a bit of the story, you actually get a pretty good lead on the location of Tydra Bright Axe's axe. So, you get this operation here called Locate Weapon of Tydra Bright Axe. It is a 13-hour quest. And it's 13 real hours. So, like, you can abuse the clock and, like, change the time on your Xbox or whatever and, you know, complete it that way. But that's not what I did. I'm actually doing it in legit time. So, by the end of the night, we'll actually have this done. Which was kind of about what I wanted to happen anyway. So we've got an operation here called Memorial for Haven. This is really just building something to memorialize all the shit that happened at Haven. We're going to we're gonna get Josephine on this. And let's see what was the thing on this one. Okay, so there is a deadlock. So you know how like in the Catholic Church, whenever a pope dies or resigns, they gotta get all the cardinals together to vote on who the new pope is. Well, basically that's going on here, and like, yeah, it's just kind of crazy. So they're trying to figure out who the next this pope, also known as the divine, will be. So we can be like, oh hey, our soldiers are awesome. Please don't think of us as a threat. Sounds like they should see a doctor, probably. I personally have just a whole lot of monopoos. By the way, you might notice in the bottom right corner that we have 99 power. I spent a lot of money to give us some extra power points, but also some extra influence points. We are one Inquisition perk away from being able to get deft hands and fine tools so that we can unlock any lock in the game. There's certain things that are kind of important that we need to be able to get into that are behind those locks that lead into other quests. So I needed to be able to get in those. So from here, like I said, there's a couple things that we're going to do here real quick to mop up some stuff and where we've been. We are going to go to a pretty neat place. How have you been today, Shaboinky Boink? Also known as Bashoinky Shoink. Just woke up 30 minutes ago. Nice. What time is it for you? Because, like, isn't it... Yeah, isn't it early in the morning for you? Or is it late at night? That's a good question. Sunday morning. That's right. Alright. Why did I go for this one? Don't know. A little bit closer. 11 in the morning. There you go. Right. Help me, guys. Here we are back at the lake where we found Blackwall. We got a couple of assholes happening here. Wow, we are getting crits out the yin-yang with that energy barrage attack. I think we're getting more crits than I usually get. Whenever you see the game slow down where it's like, that's a critical hit. You know what? I think that is in the rock. Never mind. We were able to get it. All right. Some more Blood Lotus. Should be good on Embrium and Blood Lotus. I have so much of it that I've collected. All right. Got a nice little side quest. Takes place over here. Behind the waterfall. If I ever checked out this corner. Royal elf fruit. Why, hello, short people, also known as dwarves. Oh, is it raining like crazy? When it rains so hard that it hurts.
Mercenaries?
They appear to be Cartelirium smugglers.
Wow, I just got some Fade-Touched Iron. I wish I had that luck when I was searching for Fade-Touched Obsidian off camera. I went back to the dragon lair where the obsidian was and checked veins of obsidian just about 50 times. This is quite a lot, trying to get more Fade-Touched Obsidian, because that's what gives us those metal bars over our health, the guard. Yeah, this outfit's actually pretty good. There's one other style that I like more, but this outfit is pretty nice. You know, especially for a mage, you know, having a nice long coat is a pretty good look.
Deep roads access. It looks ancient.
It seems the dwarves have found new use for it.
She makes the men look like children, I know. She's so tall. Well, hello, bastard. And he's like, man, I was just getting some beer. Oh, shit. Woo! I almost fell off the universe. I don't know if you heard that, what sounded like a Reaper scream. I want to say Varric. A couple of characters actually have preferences, like if you're a dwarf or if you're an elf. Like, I don't think Cullen will like ever want to date a female character if they're an elf. I could be wrong. I could have that flipped around. Might be Kunari. Alright, so we got this cool dwarven area that has been taken over by Carta. Operatives. Alright, so we've gotten to our first smash wall. Only warriors can kick. Let that be a lesson to all of you. Hitch grenade recipe. So we can light shit on fire. But stuff like that is really why you want to have at least one of every class in a team, because you could get to a door that you can't open otherwise, or not able to smash a wall or fix things with a mage. I messed that up. I keep hitting the wrong button. I feel like there's something here. Did you see that box magically reappear? Alright, I've been wrong before. Thought for sure there was something over in that corner, though. What classes do you normally have with your Knight Enchanter? What you mean?
Darkspawn. These won't be the last.
You guys better turn around. Oh, you mean like what my loadout? I think the best loadout, even if you're a mage, even if you're not a mage, I honestly feel like the best loadout for any expedition is 2 mages, a rogue, and a warrior. You want 1 mage that's more focused on heals. And you want 1 mage that's more focused on damage. So if you're a mage, you can be the healing mage if you want to be. Alright, so we are looking for gears.
Something missing.
A couple places here. Hello, asshole. Now, a lot of people, when they play Inquisition, actually, a lot of people, when they play Dragon Age period, they'll usually double up on whatever class they are. So if they're a mage, they'll have 2 mages so that they can have a character that they can talk to. Or if they're a warrior, they'll have 2 warriors. You know, stuff like that. I personally just feel like that 2 mages, a warrior and a rogue is just optimum. So there's a couple of different ways. the spirit tree of the mages, that gives you a straight up heal that you can use, but more importantly, it gives you a spell that you can cast called Barrier. That's that blue line that shows up over the health bars. Barrier just is it's a straight up preventative. It keeps you from taking damage. And it takes damage differently than health does. So there are a lot of things that don't affect Barrier the same way that it does if it was actually hitting you. So it went away too fast. You know, that blue line, that is the first skill that you get in the spirit tree
Darkspawn are coming up through here.
of
Must seal it off.
for the mages, and it's just all about preventative damage. Well, you do get just a straight up heal also, but the biggest boost is just making sure that everybody has Barrier. That is a really big thing, because the more Barrier you can have people have for people, especially like a warrior that's like up front taking most of the damage, the more Barrier you can help maintain, the less potions you use. So the more potions you have for when you really, really need them. Okay, so that's officially 2 gears that I have. I think that's all that I need. The vat room.
Some people make their living from valuables they find in the deep roads.
Here we go. Are you ready to get loaded? Oop. Get it. Wow, we really stunned you out for a while. Gotcha. I was about to say, it says that there's an enemy right here, and I don't know where he is. It's like he didn't help out his friend at all. That's the way out. Just double checking. Hey, what's going on, Kenny? How you doing, man? Some people call me the French cowboy. Yeah, I saw that. Hopefully that's something that they add later. I think that's a pretty big misstep. Alright, so that takes care of that. We have got our moolah. Yeah, exactly. I know. Some call me the gangster. Vive la France! Exactly. Some people call me Maurice. Wow. And some people call the police. Woo! Oh, shit. By the way, if you see Spocklet, like, running around, or hear him running around, there's a fly that's stuck in here. And he is, like, kind of intent to try to get it, but it keeps flying too high for him to get to it. Alright, so that's that little bit right there. We've got a lovely area to go hang out over here. We're going to go back to Haven for just a little bit. There's a couple things I want to show you with crafting. Why is my dog barking? We never know. Why is my dog barking? I'll never know. After I show you this thing, we'll go talk to everybody real quick, because it's been, we haven't talked to anybody yet. We didn't talk to him after the last major quest.
Where'd you learn to hammer?
So, right here, got a table called Upgrade Potions. You kind of get a tutorial for this in Haven, but we have gotten a lot of herbs out there in the wild. Well, now we can use them to upgrade our potions so that they heal better. See, I'm missing a couple of Prophet's Laurel for an even better heal. So you want to make sure to check in and see if maybe you've collected what you need in order to upgrade to the next level for these. And usually it involves going to several locations before you're going to be able to do like all of them, but that is what it is. Oh, and if you really hate your build, you can actually go to this thing right here and get Tactician's Renewal. This completely wipes all of the skill selections you've made so that you can completely respec your character. You get one for free, pretty much. It's only 1 gold. And then after that, you gotta pay, I think it's like 380 gold or something like that.
Need something?
What up, dude?
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
Think we've already
I'm not clear.
asked him all this.
You're a merchant?
I'm a businessman. My family has a seat in the Dwarven Merchants Guild. Merchants buy and sell goods. Businessmen buy and sell stores. In my spare time, I manage a spy network, and occasionally, I write books.
Thanks, Varric.
No problem.
Let me ask you this one thing and then go bye-bye. Alright, you got anything new, buddy?
The new power you wield. I heard from Cassandra that it is the magic of the Knight Enchanters. If I am not mistaken, the techniques descend from those of ancient elven mages, called arcane warriors. I wonder what they would think to see their magic used in defense of the Chantry.
So, you remember the first specialization class that we took in Dragon Age Origins was the Arcane Warrior. Well, Arcane Warrior is basically a dollar store version of Knight Enchanter when you compare the two. But the abilities and everything for Knight Enchanter come from Arcane Warrior.
I doubt they were called arcane warriors in Elven.
The formal name for the techniques you have learned was the Durthena and Nasaline, knowledge that led to victory. Mages who eschewed physical confrontation called it Gilanim Banalvan, the path that leads astray.
What can you tell me about the arcane warriors?
They were elite guardsmen, serving as bodyguards or champions for nobles, as I understand. Mages who focused on spirits or the Fade might sneer at their physicality, but never doubted their honor. They were the living embodiment of will made manifest, mind shaping the body into the perfect weapon.
I can't imagine ancient elves would be happy to see their techniques used by Chantry mages.
Perhaps they would surprise you. So much knowledge has been lost. Perhaps having something they created carried forward, even in such a different form, would gratify them. Did you need anything else?
Okay, I don't think he has anything new.
Goodbye.
So depending on what prestige class you take, certain characters will actually have an opinion about it. They'll be like, "Oh, that's really cool." If you do the Necromancer, the Mortalitasi, several characters are like, "What the fuck? Are you kidding me?" Oh, sorry, I forgot the rule.
A letter regarding Felix, Alexius' son. He went to the magisterium, stood on the Senate floor and told them of you. A glowing testimonial, I'm informed. No news on the reaction, but everyone back home is talking. Felix always was as good as his word.
Was?
He's dead. The Blight caught up with him.
Barely been any time at all. Was he so ill?
Honestly, he should have died a long time ago. Alexius was using magic to keep him alive.
His powders.
Felix used to sneak me treats from the kitchens when I was working late in his father's study. Don't get into trouble on my behalf, I tell him. I like trouble, he'd say. Tevinter could use more mages like him. Those who put the good of others above themselves.
Sneaking treats.
Were the two of you...
Felix and I? What an odd question. No, I had no intention of abusing Alexius's hospitality by seducing his son. Not that I've been proper my whole life by any means. It wasn't like that. Even in illness, Felix was the best of us. With him around, you knew things could be better.
You make it sound like he was a better person than you.
What a mad thing to say. Few people are better than I. Very well, a better person, clearly, not nearly as handsome. Thankfully, Felix wasn't the only decent sort kicking around Thedas.
It's totally fine, Jaden. Got anything else?
I ran into Fiona. Seems you have Alexius serving the mages. There's some justice in that after what he did to them. Maybe one day he'll realize it.
All right.
I should go.
Naturally.
That's the rule. You can't forget the rule.
I heard of your verdict on Alexius, Inquisitor. Servitude is kinder a punishment than I would have given, but I won't complain. He may wish you'd done worse. My fellows have some interesting ideas on exactly what he can do as compensation.
Put him on latrine duty.
I trust everything is well with the mages.
Oh, what did you see, Shaboinky
The
Boink?
Alliance. Even if we wonder what will happen next.
I'll leave you to it.
Scared now. Alright, see if Liliana has anything.
Reports of fade rifts and demons keep coming. The people are terrified, and it's only getting worse. The only thing that will calm their fears
Your
now
legs okay?
is the hope that someone out there can save them. You have to be that someone. No one else has any power over the rifts. Seal them. Your legend will spread, and Thedas will learn to trust the Inquisition.
In Redcliffe, you sacrificed yourself so that I could return here.
Of course I did. One small life in exchange for a second chance at history. I always loved a bargain.
It was still a sacrifice, and still noble.
And I would do it again.
The Divine's death hit you hard. How have you been feeling?
Oh, you are referring to my outburst in the Haven. I am much better now. Justinia was such a dear friend, and there were so many things going wrong.
What? Yeah, I'm not even gonna say that out loud. That sucks. That is a bucket of suck. That is a suck bucket.
Sometimes it's best to talk these things out.
I was there when the hero Ferelden defeated the Archdemon. We won the day, and I thought the Maker smiled on me. When the Divine requested my help, I went to her. I owed her that much. I sacrificed so much to do the Maker's work. But now, Justinia is dead. I was angry. I felt betrayed. But I shouldn't have let my emotions get the better of me. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. You were grieving and upset. I understand.
Thank you. Now enough of this. Let us think more pleasant thoughts.
Anything I should know?
It seems that the Orlesian army is awaiting our next move. Some of the generals are sympathetic to our cause, others are still suspicious. Our actions are under a great deal of scrutiny.
I'll leave you to your work.
Honestly, there's just all kinds of madness on that site. It seems, but somehow, for some reason, TikTok in particular seems to extract from people a certain kind of madness. An eternal one-upmanship of deplorableness. I love jumping off buildings here in Skyhold. And just like, splat! Because you can't take damage. What up, Colin?
As leader of the Inquisition, there's something I must tell you.
You're being especially serious today.
I know. Lyrium grants Templars our abilities, but it controls us as well. Those cut off suffer. Some go mad, others die. We have secured a reliable source of lyrium for the Templars here. But I no longer take it.
You stopped?
When I joined the Inquisition. It's been months now.
Why are you doing this?
After what happened in Kirkwall, I couldn't. I will not be bound to the Order, or that life any longer. Whatever the suffering, I accept it. But I would not put the Inquisition at risk. I've asked Cassandra to watch me. If my ability to lead is compromised, I will be relieved from duty.
Are you in pain?
I can endure it.
Thank you for telling me. I respect what you're doing.
Thank you, Inquisitor. The Inquisition's army must always take priority. Should anything happen, I will defer to Cassandra's judgment.
So there's kind of a layer to this whole thing that you might have picked up in previous games, maybe not. But Templars, of course, they need lyrium to use their abilities that they use to suppress demons and mages, you know, just magic in general. As a consequence, they actually, most of them become kind of deathly addicted to lyrium, which is like a mana potion, basically. You know, for some Templars just don't even make it just from using lyrium, because like they just can't take the addiction at all. But yeah, like this is kind of like the, you know, heroin addict saying, by the way, I'm not doing heroin, I just quit cold turkey.
Is there anything I should know?
I'm glad to have the charges on our side. Bull's men are professionals, despite evidence to the contrary.
You and the Red Templars leader seem to have personal history.
When I arrived in Kirkwall, Samson and I shared quarters. He seemed a decent man at first. Knight Commander Meredith later expelled Samson for erratic behavior. He ended up begging on Kirkwall streets. He committed further crimes, but managed to evade the Order's justice. Now Samson serves Corypheus as his loyal general.
Why do you think Samson joined Corypheus?
He had a chronic lyrium addiction. He spent every last coin buying it from local smugglers. Perhaps Corypheus flattered his vanity, gave him purpose as well as lyrium. Perhaps that's all it took.
Sounds like Samson had a miserable life.
The Order expelled him, but he had choices. He could have found another path. I don't understand how he became so powerful. Even with red lyrium, Samson's glory days are long behind him.
That's just fucking hate that shit. Oh hey, you know what's a trend on TikTok? shit that's illegal. Let's go do it.
He hates it all because of the darkness behind the door. Some doors should stay shut.
I've heard about some oddities here in the keep. Was that you?
Yes. Maybe. What was it?
Can I assume you're responsible for the turnips that have shown up in the fireplaces?
They don't smell the same, raw.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
Can you explain how your mind works?
Yes?
It must be sad, feeling everyone's pain all the time.
Why?
Isn't it?
No. I help. I find wounds and heal them. I salve, soothe, save. I see pain and make it better. How could I not be happy?
Walk me through the way you help someone.
I start by listening. I hear hurt, feel it fretting. Some you can solve by giving something, food, a blanket, sleep. Some are intangible, terrible tangles that catch on a crack, fixed, festering, and the person makes a pearl of pain. I shake.
Pearl of pain.
No pearl, no pain. They can hope, they can heal.
Sometimes you say things that relate to other members of the Inquisition.
They remember me. Their eyes stick, some more. They want me to be. Varric is quiet inside. He pulls me more to hear, makes me a person, calls me kid, a friend. Solus, bright and sad, observes and accepts. Spirit self, seeing the soul, Solus, but somehow sorrows.
Yeah, it doesn't just have to be Mr. Beast doing shit.
What do you sense when you focus on me?
You're too bright. Like counting birds against the sun. The mark makes you more, but past it, you reach across. Mindful, meaning. You put it through to this side, make it real here. And past that, the weight of all on you. All the hopes you carry, fears you fight. You are theirs. It must be very hard. I hope I help.
I'll talk to you later.
Probably.
Splat.
The funniest thing I've seen in years.
Iron Bow.
Inquisitor, come have a drink.
Oh yeah.
To killing a high dragon like warriors of legend.
Ooh.
I know, right? Put some chest on your chest.
Chest on your chest.
That little gurgle right before it spat fire. And that roar. What I wouldn't give to roar like that. The way the ground shook when it landed. The smell of the fires burning. Tarsidathan Halsam. You know, Kunari hold dragons sacred. Well, as much as we hold anything sacred. Here, your turn.
That thing you just said. You shouted it during the fight, too. What does it mean?
Oh, Tarsidathan Halsam. Closest translation would be, I will bring myself sexual pleasure later, while thinking about this with great respect.
You shouted that while it was breathing fire at us.
I know, right?
Bro just straight up was like, oh, I'm gonna have so much fun fapping to this image of this dragon breathing fire all over me. Yeah!
Yes, the
second cup's easier. Most of the nerves in your throat are dead after the first one. Atashi. The glorious ones. That's our word for them. Atashi.
Why do you think the Kunari think of dragons that way?
Well, you know how we have horns. We kind of look more dragony than most people. Maybe it's that. But a few of the Ben Hasrath have this crazy old theory. See, the Tamasrans control who we mate with. They breed us for jobs like you'd breed dogs or horses. What if they mixed in some dragon a long time ago? Maybe drinking the blood, maybe magic, I don't know. But something in that dragon we killed spoke to me.
When you put it like that, I'm worried I killed one of your gods or something.
Nah, one of Tevinter's gods, maybe. They worship dragons, right? Kill the shit out of them all you like. Dragons are the embodiment of raw power. But it's all uncontrolled. Savage. So...
Zach, yo!
Taming the wild. Order out of chaos. Have another drink.
Yeah. Drink it all.
Nice. To dragons.
It's like he's just giving us like entire pints of Everclear.
To the Iron Bull.
And his ass-kicking Inquisitor.
Oh, I was stuck on a chair. Hey, what you doing?
I'd like to know more about your work with the Ben Hasrath.
Ben Hasrath is actually a general term. You've got the secret police who investigate problems inside our territory. You've got the re-educators who take people with problems and fix their minds. Or make them disappear. And then you've got the spies.
Oh yeah, man, we are having a good time with the best game. It's that good old drinking contest.
I only know the basics. Wasn't my area. That said, keep a man awake long enough. Ask the right questions, give the right potions, and you can get him to say anything. You don't need blood magic or demons to change someone's mind. We're a lot more fragile than we'd like to believe.
You gotta love any belief system that's like, we'll institute re-educators. Yeah.
My parents told me stories about what the re-educators did.
Yes, you were lucky your parents got away. The weak minds get bent into the right shape. Strong minds like yours. They'd have given you a poison called Kamek. You'd have been a polite, happy laborer for the rest of your life. And you'd have had a handler to help you eat and make sure you didn't crap your pants.
None of those sound exactly like you.
Yeah, I was a special case. They sent me to Saharan because they needed someone who could fight and hunt down problems. That whole island was a sack of cats. Incursions from Tevinter, Tal Vashath, and native rebels fighting both sides. And in the middle, me, trying to wrangle the rebels and restore order.
Useless class as in most useless class in the game? What you mean?
You seem like the type who enjoys a good fight.
There's a good fight, and there's finding out who put rat poison in the bread and killed a bunch of children. I hunted down a lot of rebels. Lost a lot of friends to the Vince, or the Fog Warriors, or the Tal Vashath. One day I woke up and couldn't think of a damned reason to keep doing my job. Turned myself into the re-educators.
There's a lot. We don't have enough time for me to get into that. there's a lot of useless shit out there. But what I'll say is probably some of the ones that you're thinking of are not useless. Like, you know, people are like, oh my god, why do I have to take English? It's useless. No, it's not. It's anything but. It is the language you speak. Deepening your understanding of the language you speak and its history is invaluable. And just because you don't realize that doesn't mean that it doesn't do something for you. But there's a whole lot of subjects out there where it's like, why? Just why? You exist for your own sake. You don't actually do anything. I'm not going to get into it, though.
You'd heard what the re-educators did to their prisoners.
Yes, I had. I wanted them to fix me like they fixed them. The Ben Hasrath ordered me to go to Orlais, ostensibly as a Talbot and work undercover. That's how I ended up here.
I'm glad you're here, Bull.
Me too.
If you ever need to talk more about all this, let me know.
Nah, it was a long time ago. Thanks, though.
Oh, no. History for sure.
Do you know what it was?
History for sure is completely 100% one of the most important things. History and English are completely invaluable. Like, there is... I cannot tell you how important it is to know those, because one of the biggest lessons you get from history is the cyclical nature of mistakes and problems and how those were solved. So much of history, you look at it and you're like, what went wrong? A, B, C. What went wrong here? A, B, C. What went wrong over here? A, B, C. You'll see the same things pop up time and again. Understanding history allows you to diagnose the failures of the now and how to better approach them in a way that you would have never anticipated ever.
Thank you.
And deepening your understanding of history well past what you think is like, oh, I know enough. Let me tell you, there is always more to learn. As, yeah, God, I can't remember what book this is from. There was... Yeah, that absolutely not at all. Not even a tiny bit. Not even a tiny bit. You have learned the broad strokes of history. You have not learned any of the connective tissue. You don't even know, like, the the grand pulse of history that really composes it all together. I'm telling you, there is always more.
Time to go see if my friends came through too. Got a location for a stash. Hopefully something nice for my trouble. Well, your trouble. Just let me know when you're ready to head out. Be sure to bring your empty pockets.
Who is putting up the reward for this?
Don't know. Sometimes it's past the hat. Sometimes it's I lifted this from Master's vault. Doesn't matter, does it? Job done. Time to get what we're owed.
Alright, let's go on a little,
Always, yeah. My favorite part this.
little outing with, Sarah. I forgot this happens this early. Some of these, I like... I just feel like they happen way later in the game, but then they don't. Like, it happens a lot earlier. Oh shit, we're already going here? Crestwood? Could go unlock Crestwood. Honestly, there's a whole lot of the map we could unlock right now because I have a lot of power saved up.
Wait, this is weird.
What?
I was expecting a village or something. The people that leave me stuff don't trek out to places like this. Give me a city and I'll give you a tour, but surprise, surprise, I don't know stupid woods or ruins. What's that?
Don't hurt me. Harmond made me do it.
What's your name and why are you here?
He made me come. Said I had to lead him to her because I said things. It was just bar talk.
This was supposed to be a simple drop. What's going on?
You're her. You're the one he's waiting for. It's her. She's here. Red Jenny.
What I'm telling you, Jaden, is you never know everything. There is always more to learn with history.
Oh, hold on. I was not aware the Inquisitor was personally involved. This is a tragic misunderstanding. Let's all sheath our swords, you walk out, and we'll conduct this like business.
There's always more to learn in English, too.
Started it.
Always more to learn in linguistics, science, mathematics, even though I really do not enjoy mathematics. I appreciate there is always more to learn and understand. Well, I mean, it's the language you speak, so whether you like it or not, you practice it every day. Oh wait, I forgot I was supposed to go right back. Follow the markers, stupid. When I say stupid, I mean me. Oh? What? Maybe I am stupid. Oh.
There. That wasn't
Probably
so hard,
talk
was
to
it?
the guy that's right
We
there.
Identified the confusion, and we worked past it. I'm Lord Pel Harmond. I do hope, Inquisitor, that you continue to respond to reason. After all, your choice of company is hardly virtuous.
Freaking user you are. Another noble prick who punches down.
We're the same, you and I. Well, that is overstating it. You are nothing like me, but we both need people.
You want to talk now, but Sarah is my ally. You attacked her friends.
Come now. You know how much her meddling cost me.
Oh.
Because apparently you were complicit. Honestly, previous to this very moment, I thought you'd also been tricked by these Red Jennies. Despite your foreign nature, as Inquisitor...
Oh, my foreign nature.
I attacked them on behalf of us both.
Arse biscuit.
Quiet.
Delicious.
Inquisitor, Herald, I don't want to be your enemy. I'm barely invested in being hers. If you are willing to recognize an opportunity, we could be exceptional partners.
Whoa, what just happened?
The servants you killed, they did nothing except talk about what was going on.
You killed my contacts. My friends.
That is entirely true.
Well, that should be that then.
You're the one who empowered them, made their complaints a threat. Perhaps you should have warned them about talking to you.
Stop talking to him. Really, just stop it.
Get it. Oh. Good throw.
Now what was the point of that?
Mother puss bucket, friggin' bastard, shite bag, piss face. You think you lop-eared son of an arse-nut, rot-suck piece of...
Sarah!
What?
I think you're done. At this point, you're making wine.
Ugh, that makes it worse. Friends, Inquisitor. Better than his lot any day.
Just a couple of creative curses there. Did we just have some software gore happen? What the hell happened?
Hey you, know what? Thanks. Felt good to stomp the smile off that pisshead's face. It doesn't go bad like that often, yeah? But when it does, they deserve it.
Dude, I almost accidentally well, it was I almost accidentally timed out Shaboinky Boink the other day. Like I clicked on a message and when I wasn't trying to, and I accidentally like almost double clicked, which would have timed him out. Like, whoa.
Risky, but keep it within the Inquisition and I'll support you.
Even though this puckered around us?
Even so.
Well, good then. Right, what do you mean? Because I am really not used to that acceptance thing you're doing right there.
Jaden, is it letting you send messages? We just had weirdness happen.
We'll have some differences, but I want to be one of your friends.
You're pretty big to be one of my contacts. Important, I mean, not fat. But all right, Inquisitor. You're on my good side. We'll see if it lasts.
Like, who's stealing cars? Alright, you got anything after that?
Mage stuff, magic, things. How about not so much? Just asking for not so much magic.
Not so much magic.
Is your network of contacts still active after what happened?
After Lord Arsehole and Vishal? Of course. He may have killed people, but that just means there's more who hate him. It's crap that he killed people, though. They were just trying to stand up a little.
We'll talk another time.
It's all good, isn't it?
It's all good.
Human armies and wardens, and Varric has exactly who we need. The big talker just knows everything.
That's what we do.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
Keep calm and carry on.
The spiderwebs help stop the bleeding, and they prevent wounds from getting infected. Gather as many as you can. The strangest thing, though, I can't recall where I heard that. I think I remember a young man.
Jaden, you there? We had insanity happen there for a minute. Calling all Jadens. Will the real Jaden McFadden please stand up? Please stand up. Alright, what up, Cassandra?
Something is troubling me, Inquisitor. Leliana is receiving reports of mages becoming possessed, Templars going rogue. No one is dealing with these matters. I was hoping we might, before they get worse.
We can certainly look into it.
I will mark these incidents on the map as I learn of them, Inquisitor. And I would be pleased to accompany you if and when you investigate.
Okay, good. Yeah, don't worry. Like, I don't know if you've ever had mod tools. It is like so easy to accidentally time somebody out or something. It just, yeah. If you have the window up and you just like fuck around, like if it's on your phone, you fuck around on the thing, you can accidentally, you know, ban somebody or something remarkably easily. It kind of sucks like that.
I'd like to get to know you better.
You would?
Is that a problem?
Not entirely. I'm just curious as to your motivation.
Is there any harm in us becoming a little closer?
Plenty.
Is that right?
As you wish.
Shaboink boink, are you super delayed again?
Daughter of the Royal House of Navarra, 78th in line for the Navarran throne. I joined the Seekers of Truth as a young woman, and was with the Order until they withdrew from the Chantry. I remained as the Divine's right hand, carrying out her order to form the Inquisition. And that's all there is to know, my lady.
Yeah, nice. Oh, Crash Team Racing? Nice. How is that? I've heard it's fun.
You're a member of Navarra's royal family?
The Pentaghasts are a very large clan. Half of Cumberland could say the same.
Really?
No, but it feels that way. I have hundreds of relatives so distant they need charts to prove we're related at all. And they have them. Oh yes. The Pentaghasts value their precious blood like it runs with gold.
And you joined the Seekers to get away.
Better than Mario Kart?
It was a life worth getting away from. The Pentaghasts are famed for dragon hunting, but few actually pursue the craft. Most are fat and lazy. They pay lip service to the Maker and care only for idle pleasures and past glories. My brother was all that kept me in Navarra. Once he was gone, so was I.
Tell me about your brother.
I would prefer not to speak of Anthony. Another time, perhaps.
So, you actually have to get her friendship level up kind of high before she'll actually talk about her brother. If she will talk about her brother, you are really making headway with her.
You don't seem to like your homeland much.
My family polluted it for me. What little I saw of my homeland was through the bars of a gilded cage. My uncle treated me like a porcelain doll to be placed on a shelf and dusted only when necessary. Thus, I did not see Navarra, the real Navarra, until much later. By then, I realized I knew it not at all.
Your uncle? What about your parents?
They had the misfortune of taking the wrong side in the second attempt to overthrow King Marcus. The king executed them, but spared my brother and I since we were family, and children at the time. Thus we were raised by my uncle, a mortalitasi who preferred the company of his corpses to the living.
We know a little bit about Mortalitasi.
A death mage. He still is. My countrymen do not burn the dead, they bury them in special crypts. The Mortalitasi supervise the crypts, like priests. Uncle Vestalis oversees the grand necropolis. Navarrans spend more time honoring dead relatives than they do with living ones. It is odd to be so fascinated with death and its trappings. I will never understand it.
So you were the right hand to the Divine?
To Divine Justinia, yes. And Divine Beatrix before her, in fact. The position is normally reserved for Templars of the Knights Divine, but my circumstances were unusual.
Unusual how?
You don't know the story? Thank the Maker. I will tell you if you wish, but it isn't as exciting as some drum it up to be. The short version is that I once saved the previous Divine's life. My reward was becoming her right hand.
Oh, we have heard this story now that I think about it. We heard this the first time we talked to her. Are you gonna go beat up your brother again?
Nothing? Unfortunate.
Sorry, I gotta go beat the shit out of my brother. Jaden's like, no.
Inquisitor.
I would never. Ah, dick. I forgot about Blackwall. Oh, by the way, big tip. If you are playing the game and you need a couple of power points on the war table, or you're trying to get just over the hump with influence so you can get your next Inquisition perk point, come here. This guy sells contracts that give you power and influence points, and it's a good deal. Some good shit. In fact, let me see if I have enough money to show you something kind of interesting. Willpower. Holy shit, that's a lot. Ooh, I think that's better than the cooldown modifier. Ooh, that's a big difference. Okay. I'll have to check it out. Shboinky boink. Let's see. Okay, I don't have enough money to do this right now, but we'll see if I have it next time. And I'll show you guys something kind of interesting.
Heard you found something that had to do with wardens. Would have liked to have seen it. I've been meaning to thank you. There are 100 things that need your attention. You didn't have to take the time to help me, and yet you did.
If the history you pursue benefits the Wardens, then it was worth it.
You've proven yourself to be an honorable woman. Principled. I've great admiration for you. And I've never been more certain in my decision to join you.
I love Blackwall's outfit, you know, just straight up Gambison. It's pretty cool. I love it. Takes Two is a freaking amazing game for a two-plower couch co-op game. Seizure warning, though. Some stages are trippy. Ooh.
Liliana makes sure my sordid secrets never come to light.
Well then, I won't pry. I prefer to go on believing only good things about you.
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I just know that you could shake this world to its foundations if you willed it.
You must have some feelings about our friends.
Dorian? He's arrogant. He preens himself. But you already know that. He doesn't even hide it.
What do you think of my advisors?
Cullen. He's got the look of a man who's been through too much. He's seen the best and the worst of humanity, and I think he still struggles with where that leaves him. Still, I trust him to watch my back.
We should return to our duties.
As you wish. You are, after all, in charge.
That's right, bitch. By the way, I got our first Dracolisk, which we will take our buddy here out on our next outing. I don't think he has any more horses on sale right now. Yeah. He'll get more as we go to more places. Wife would force me to play with her. She usually only plays games or The Sims 4, which we've invested like $200 into. Yeah, that game. There's only a couple games that nickel and dime you more. You know, like, you pretty much have to go to, like, Dead or Alive last round to get something that fucks you over in, you know, nickel and diming you and shit. Let's see. Ooh, I don't have any Prophet's Laurel seeds. That sucks. I'll keep you guys making lotuses. Those are harder to find than Royal Elf Fruit. I thankfully been able to find a pretty decent amount of Royal Elf Fruit.
Your worship. As you were.
Alright, talked to her before. Let's talk to Giselle. Hager.
Ah, Inquisitor, you have finally come into your own. The Maker has put you on a difficult path. I pray you walk it safely.
I remember our talk out there, before we found Skyhold. It wasn't just the Maker who put me on this path, was it?
The Inquisitor could never have been Cassandra, or Liliana, or me for that matter. We are too political, too tied to the Chantry and all its failings. But I did not make you stand against Corypheus. I did not make you risk death to save the people of Haven. Only you could be the Inquisitor. I only pray the power of the Inquisition is enough.
Oh, it's okay. We'll send the SWAT team in to help out Jaden. So get ready. Don't worry. Reinforcements are coming.
If the power of the Inquisition isn't enough, we're all in a great deal of trouble.
It may seem overwhelming now, but you have already done more than most could have. The Maker has chosen you to deliver us from Corypheus.
I don't know what to tell you, shaboinky boink.
Of everyone here. Never forget that. Now, was there anything else?
Call PETA. I think some of these we already kind of addressed with her. We need to talk to Whoa, 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 whoa. You just teleported. Are you still over in the garden? Oh my god. Oh my god. What is this conspiracy? Are you still over in the Great Hall? Do you have a twin sister? Guys, I think Mother Giselle has a twin sister. Oh my god, she's right here. She's right there. But she's also right here. She's here. And she's over there. She's right there. She's right there. She's there. And then she's there. She's right here. She's over there. We're on the east side. We're on the west side. Can I get them in the same shot? I think it automatically closes. Yeah. Damn it. I was trying to get her in the same shot. Alright. So, Mother Giselle's magical. And we'll just... Oh, and now you have a quest?
It's good of you to speak with me. I have news regarding one of your companions, the Winter.
Has Dorian done something wrong?
No, thankfully. It's nothing like that. I have been in contact with his family. House Pavas out of Carenas. Are you familiar with them?
I was supposed to power wash the patio, walkway. With all this rain, I can't do it. Oh no, I guess I'll just stay inside. Oh no! You have to stay inside.
I've never spoken to Dorian about his past.
The family sent a letter describing the estrangement from their son and pleading for my aid. They've asked to arrange a meeting quietly without telling him. They fear it's the only way he'll come. Since you seem to be on good terms with the young man, I'd hoped...
If you think I'm going to trick Dorian into meeting his family...
I feared you might say that. The family will send a retainer to meet the young man at the Red Cliff Tavern, to take him onward. If he truly does not wish this reunion, he can always end the matter there. I pray you change your mind, Inquisitor. Perhaps their letter will persuade you. If there is any chance of success in this, it behooves us to act.
Official looking letter. Ah, yes. I'm all about them official looking letters. I don't like the fake looking ones.
It's a noble calling, the Knight Enchanter. You have joined the ranks of the most select mages. You should be commended. So few have the discipline necessary.
I'm pleased you approve of my choice.
You have your moments, my dear.
I'd like to know more about you, Madame Vivienne.
Whatever would you like to know?
Your accent's not Orlesian. Where exactly are you from?
I am from the Circle, my dear. One's country of origin rarely matters there. But if you must know, I was born in Wycombe in the Free Marches. I was sent to the Ostwick Circle, but I transferred to Monsignor while still an apprentice.
I'm curious how a circle mage winds up a courtier.
Nobody winds up at court, my dear. It takes a great deal of effort to arrive there. I caught the eye of Duke Bastien de Ghislaine, an advantageous connection that opened many doors. When the position of Enchanter to the Imperial Court became vacant, I was able to secure it.
You're married to the Duke de Ghislaine?
Of course not, my dear. Don't be ridiculous. Marriage is the business of alliance and inheritance. I'm Bastien's mistress.
And what does the Duchess de Ghislaine think of this arrangement?
We got along quite well. Duchess Nicoline and I used to host musical salons together. She was a great patron of the arts. She passed away from a fever a few years ago, the poor dear.
What duties does a court enchanter have?
I am tasked with providing assistance to the Empress on arcane matters. Most of my predecessors restricted this to lighting lamps and doing parlor tricks. In such troubled times as these, however, I provide political advice to Her Majesty on the subject of the Mage Rebellion.
No, not yet. Not yet. All right. Let's go on. We have a couple things that we need to mop up over in the Storm Coast. We'll go do that. Ooh, I need to talk to Josephine. Farrell.
Inquisitor, I was just inspecting our new headquarters. Foundation cracks, nesting animals, and miles from any centers of civilization. The staff must make it presentable if we're to receive any visitors of distinction.
The people coming know we just survived Corypheus and a dragon.
And they must be confident we are able to do so again. The mages are showing great trust in you. They need to feel safe here.
Thanks for the FBI and PETA. Thankfully, the SWAT team that helped me strangle my brother until he pleaded the Fifth Amendment. He learned his lesson, and next time he does it again, I will slap him for every rain mod there is. Yeah, so yeah. Do the 4-time slap. That's the slap. And I'll be like,
Do you not feel safe here?
I've had difficulty forgetting Corypheus' attack on Haven. Do you know who first left to arms? Our workers. They were so proud of our cause. Corypheus simply cut them down. So much screaming after that first blast of fire. So many people turned to ash.
We lost far too many good people to that monster.
I'm sure they'll find rest with the Maker. Well, before I return to my duties, allow me to congratulate you on your appointment as Inquisitor, my lady. I will now bring diplomatic issues to your attention, and I'm more than happy to help with any situations that arise.
I'd be delighted if you could conjure up a marble bath within the next hour.
I'll attempt to add that to the list.
yeah, just all the other things that you're doing, just go ahead and add that. Very important. All right, we have Memorial Haven is done, which means she is available to do something. You're still working on that. So by the time we're done with Storm Coast, you'll be good to go. We should have about 2 hours left. Oh, an hour 30. Cool. And then I will send Josephine for this. This is a operation that we got from Dorian. He is trying to track down Venatori, the people that are working with Corypheus, the big bad guy.
Inquisitor.
And Josephine and Lilian are good for that one. We will see. I am a little tired today. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I forgot. We need to unlock some stuff real quick. So we have the hinterlands. We've got the Falomire. Got this spot over here. We've got the Storm Coast we can go to. Got several places here that we can go to. Let's see. I'm trying to think what our real next spot that we want to go to would be. Honestly, all of them have something really awesome going on. but several of these locations we end up going to anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and unlock Crestwood here. Especially because it's connected to a quest that we need to work on anyway. So we'll go there after we finish up with the Storm Coast here. And we do come back to the Storm Coast later, so don't think that we're like Disney done. But we will be doing the bulk of what you can do here. See. Alright, this right here, this is actually something we made specifically for this area, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on. And we will jump on the horse, also known as a Dracolisk, and let's go riding on a dragon. Oh yeah, dude. Have they said what time it's releasing? Because I have time put aside on the 22nd if they're doing a midnight. If not, I guess we can do a talk show. It's been a long time since we've done a talk show. So that'd be cool. Yeah, Dracolisks are pretty cool. If you want some dragon flavor in your life. By the way, there's a interesting / frustrating thing about the experience system in Dragon Age Inquisition in particular. Past a certain level differential between you and the enemies, you stop getting experience from them. So you can't go down to garbage tier enemies from the first zone that you go to and just like kill millions of them and still get experience. So it's similar to how Pokemon Black has that system where all of a sudden it just like starts amping down experience gains depending on the level differential. Now my brother thinks you're funny. Finally got him to subscribe. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Sounds good to me. 10 a.m. for me.
Well, if you believe what's been said.
We'll see.
Alright, so this is a group of cultists, honestly, that killed my scouts. But we have a little artifact around our neck that they're like, ooh. Released by time zone.
would challenge the blades of Husarian? Or did you expect me to stand down because you're an Oxman?
Do you need to go pee? You okay, dude? Kind of seemed like maybe you need to go pee. You good? Like, you could go pee behind the dog cage over there. You seem a little antsy in the pantsy.
You killed soldiers of the Inquisition. We cannot let this stand.
You want justice? Claim it.
Yeah, I actually already have it preloaded. God, that guy went down immediately. The dogs are giving me more trouble than he did.
It's done. As long as everyone here respects the outcome.
Let's see. I'm gonna look it up now. Let's see. Oh, that would be fun. Yeah, doesn't say here. Let's see. Dang, it is in the morning, so it would be 10 o'clock in the morning. I was really hoping they were gonna do a midnight. That kind of sucks.
At your service, Your Worship.
Your Worship, the blades of Husarian are at your service. If you want eyes on the coast, here we are.
You and your blades are loyal to the Inquisition?
We're loyal to you. I suppose that's the same thing, Your Worship.
So there's no ill will over what happened with your former boss?
The man was a bastard. You're not the first to stand up to him. You're just the first to win, and we're happy with that. Besides, I would rather swear my life to the Herald of Andraste.
Do you have anything to report?
Nothing of note, Your Worship.
I've not heard of the Blades of Husarian.
Our work is often misunderstood, but we serve Andraste and whoever proves worthy of wielding us.
I should go.
Safe travels, Your Worship.
There we go. So that adds a agent in your Inquisition perks. Anytime you can get an agent for the Inquisition, it helps you out quite a bit because it counts as a point for secrets or diplomacy or forces, like it counts for something, so it helps you out. Yeah, it's true. That's what was kind of interesting about how a lot of releases are handled. In recent years over here, where if Eastern Time has it, then the whole rest of the country gets it at the same time. Alright, so we've got that. I'm gonna go ahead and jump up to this camp real quick. And we'll push along. We didn't quite get to this point last time. It was just a little bit up the road. I just went ahead and got the camp so that we could continue pushing forward. There is the long river. Alright, there's a cave over here. That goes nowhere. Cool. Alright, we'll go ahead and head on up here. By the way, it might look silly to jump like that.
We should search the area.
It actually does help you get up the area, the incline. It's something I've discovered in my long time of playing Dragon Age Inquisition. You can generally scale a wall a lot easier if you just like repeatedly jump like that. But it does look very silly. Oh, I just noticed everyone has a level up except for me. Let's see. We'll give you Last Sacrifice, and then we'll start doing your modifiers for Purge and Blessed Blades. You, I think, are done. Nope. You got one last deal here. We will make it so that Mark of Death lasts longer, so you get more time to take advantage of it. Oh, pfft. Forgot Solus. Idiot. Okay, you are almost completely done. You only have one bit here left on the spirit tree. That'll probably help with his survivability. Basically, he gets barrier if he hits enemies with Mind Blast there. So that's really helpful because Mind Blast is a Nova attack right on your location. So he would just be getting barrier back for someone that is literally on top of him. That's helpful. Honestly, if we didn't have this super broken build for Knight Enchanter, we would probably be getting that so that we get that nice little bonus, but we really don't need it. We are so ungodly difficult to kill already that it would just be, you know, rubbing salt in the wounds. Our big objective right now with our level ups is to make our barrier do more things. There are some upgrades that we get where if we lose our barrier, then it detonates and freezes enemies, which is very helpful. That'll be doing a whole lot of work for us. You got a lot of life, buddy. Oh, I thought we finally got him. Nope, he was on the ground. That guy had a lot of life. Where is that? Interesting. We can do that on our way out. That's for that one house that we couldn't open.
Wardens have abandoned these camps. They're looking for someone. Stroud, perhaps.
Go, got our next shard. Should only have one left. Not trying to keep us on a critical path or anything like that. I'm just kind of generally making sure that we're heading to where I'm trying to go. It may not seem like it, but I actually do kind of focus our progress on the maps here a little bit more than I would if I was just playing on my own, because I wander quite a bit on my own. So I'm like kind of pushing us towards an area, but still doing a little bit of wander, which is, I mean, totally in line with the game. But I try to get more stuff done while we're on the show, so that like I can come and clear out some collect quests and stuff off camera. Trying to do more of the boring bits, but honestly, like just busy work that gives you experience and gold. I'm trying to do more of that stuff off camera, because like you don't really get any story beat from it. Like you get some, and honestly, if you're playing the game at home, do all of it. Do all the side quests, do all the little fetch quests, all that stuff, because you do get good stuff from it. It's just for the purpose of the show here. I don't want to do fetch and side quests for 5 hours. Because then it's like, God, we didn't advance the story at all. Want there to be at least one major quest that we do each time we play here. Wow, I forgot how much Black Lotus is here. That is very useful. Yeah, if you're wondering just how much game you can get, just how much game you can get out of this, I do have a run that clocked in at 500 hours. It is a bit much, yeah. It is quite a bit much. But you can do that. You can put in that time in the game. We will not be doing a 500-hour playthrough in the game. That's just not gonna happen, so. But basically, I wanted to let you know, that I am doing some stuff off camera, like I do grind in Pokemon off camera. Just to, take some of the busy work off, our game time that we've got on screen, so that we can keep going to the good bits, story and getting more powerful and all that good stuff. Because, like, the way I see it is, I don't like going to new zones in anything that we do. Like, any series that we do. I don't like going to areas that we haven't seen on stream, off camera. Because I want, the experience to be here. So that's why I'll kind of fill in the map a little bit more while we're on the show. Just so we can see everything together. All the important stuff, at least. But if you see me checking the map a lot, it's just me making sure that we can kind of generally get to a certain point. Because my natural instinct is like, let's wander around in a forest for 5 hours. There we go. Oh, for sure, man. We will definitely play Witcher at some point. Nice little banner there. Yeah. Ah. It's like, why no Luto? Down here. Doodle. I am a little bit more laid back about, especially in Dragon Age Inquisition, I'm a little bit more laid back. During a stream of this, because so much of the experience here for me is like, let's just go wander around for a bit. Alright, so we have officially gotten to the point where we cannot go any further. This door over here, this door opens up later. We get a specific quest that brings us there. So, I need to go ahead and do that real quick. I think it's connected to a companion. I want to say Dorian gives us that quest. I'm interested in it. It looks really cool, and I do like what Arcane does. You know, Dishonored was a shitload of fun. Yeah, you know, that's just games journalism these days. Oh my god, it's a 20 out of 10, man. It's a 492 out of 10.
People say they lack the ability to learn or grow. Yes? Whoa!
You know what's funny, man? Like, so I am not shy about saying that this is my favorite game of all time. I still wouldn't give this a 10 out of 10. You know, there's bugs, and there's certain scenes that don't quite land just right because the reading is really strange. There's you know, certain story bits where you can tell they pulled their punch because there's a deleted scene or something like that. There's a lot of stuff that's like, ah, man, this could have really, you know, been done in a different way, and it probably would have been stronger. But when it all comes together, I just can't help but absolutely be obsessed with this game, man. It's everything that I wanted, honestly. There's only a couple things that are missing. what's really funny to me is like, okay, so Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2, I liked those games. I liked them quite a bit. They weren't really up in that top spot, like my top 10 at any point though. They were just, you know, pretty good, solid RPGs, right? Origins, it's a little bit harder to rate higher because it kind of ages like milk when you compare it to other BioWare titles at the time, namely Mass Effect 2 that came out literally 6 months later. It's like, what happened? But Dragon Age Inquisition just brought everything into focus. It really turned things around for me. It's not like I didn't like Mass Effect, Dragon Age 2 or Dragon Age Origins, but you know, Inquisition just really got me and helped me really kind of look at Origins and 2 in a profoundly different way. And I think that's one of the best things that a good sequel does, is it makes you look at the previous game or games in a very different way. And also something that, you know, is kind of indicative of a bad sequel is when, you know, it doesn't really redefine or, you know, provide some sort of different take on the same idea, you know? Yeah, they can always change. There we go. So we just get some shit. Got a tonic recipe there. Okay, we got some schematics out of this. That's awesome. We'll see if those are going to be useful. Alright, so we are pretty much done here in the Storm Coast, so we can move on and go to Crestwood. Crestwood's a pretty neat location. Good job, Jaden. I'm proud of you. We will go to Skyhold real quick just to sell some stuff. And check in with Blackwall, make sure that operations are still going. Yeah, I definitely feel you there. Boinky boink. Okay, so we go. It's too much fun. Ah! Why did you throw me off the roof? Don't get thrown off the roof. Easy peasy. Okay, still don't have enough money for the thing I was going to show you. Ooh, sorry. I just remembered something. I keep forgetting to give this bow to Sarah. So I need to fix that before I forgot again. I keep almost selling that bow, but I need Sarah to have it. Not that we really take Sarah out on expedition or anything like that. I just needed her to have it before I sold it. Because then she'll have it for character quests that we have with her.
This is just... it's something to keep their hands busy. I'm grateful you tracked me down when you did. As exciting as wandering the woodlands was, this is better. It's good to be part of something so important. Something that could change things.
I'm pleased that you feel that way.
Makes me sound like a chantry sister, doesn't it? Some giddy new initiate. But so be it. I suppose you've earned my loyalty and girlish enthusiasm. You are who you choose to follow.
Rock and roll racing.
Took me years to understand what he meant.
There's wisdom in that.
It was a chevalier who said those words to me. A powerful man, but never without honor. A true knight. We met as competitors in the Grand Tourney. He left me with that advice before we parted. Put aside his own ambitions to help me win the melee. I don't think I even thanked him.
What is this grand tourney?
You've never heard of it? The Grand Tourney of the Free Marches. It's a spectacle. Song, dance, wine, every amusement you can imagine. But the greatest part is the contest of arms. Prove yourself in the Grand Tourney, and you can make your fortune.
How did he help you?
There were 100 men on the field, each one fighting for himself. The knight and I had forged an alliance. It was just the two of us, and we took all comers. The goal, down as many opponents as possible. He always let me deliver the final blow.
That was generous of him.
He said I stood to gain everything, while he'd lose nothing. When it was over, he offered to mentor me, to teach me to become a chevalier like him. And I, young and stupid, turned him down flat. I just won the melee at the Grand Tourney. I didn't need him. I should have gone with him. Perhaps things could have been different.
Different doesn't always mean better.
In this case, I think it would have been better. But I'm older, hopefully wiser. And I think I've chosen the right person to walk with.
So, by the way, if you don't know, Chevalier is French for knight.
Heard you found something that had to do with wardens. Would have liked to have seen it.
Sorry.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Okay.
Your worship.
I don't think I had rock and roll racing. I think somebody we knew had rock and roll racing. Because I feel like I've played that before. It sounds so familiar. Instant stiffy. All right, you're all done. Got some moolah. You guys are still working. You've got just under an hour, which is good because we'll be ready by the time I want to bump out of Crestwood for a bit. offer from Blaze of Hessarian. Let's see. They work for you. Let them keep their supplies. We know little of this group. Perhaps instead of they have knowledge worth sharing. We cannot openly accept stolen goods. Yay! Of course, we have no way of returning them, so we may discreetly take found goods. Use the resources our soldiers can deliver them. So, we can get some random supplies. I think it's like probably like metal and herbs and stuff like that. What I want to do is I want to get Leliana on this. Because it's pretty helpful. So there's been darkspawn activity, which we've fought some of them in the Storm Coast. We will send Colin out to take care of that. Sooner we can take care of darkspawn, the better. Alright. I think we're about halfway on influence. Getting a new point. Once we get that, we'll have to double back to a couple spots real quick so that we can open up some doors that we couldn't because we didn't have the upgraded lock picking.
Where'd you learn to hammer?
I'm just checking out a couple things. Couple new things. Just want to see if any of these are worth making. Oh, actually, that's a utility there. That would be helpful. I think I'll actually make those leg pieces. So that'll help out with our stats. For me. Oh, I think I know what you mean. It's one of those, like, don't meet your heroes moments. We'll get some cold resistance. Cold really sucks to deal with. Alright, so we got some new legs. Of course, if you get some new leg armor, you gotta call it Yegs. Yegs! That's what I always call it. Yeah. Not to be a weirdo or anything. So, I was talking before about how I like the design of this armor, but this one right here is probably my favorite. I kind of like how it all kind of flows together, you know? Maybe it's because of the flap at the back. I just kind of I like the sash, you know. It's kind of got some magey vibes, but also like kind of warrior vibes to it. I don't know. It just really kind of works for me. I don't have the materials I need to make that right now, though. Alright, so we're gonna get Kick Me and switch in Yeggs. Yes, you legit Yeggs! There we go, so now we get even more boost to our stats. That's a big deal. Alright, we are almost able to use that. Bad to the Bone, Born to be Wild, Paranoid, Highway Star, all remade in 16-bit. That's pretty solid. Alright, let us go to good old Crestwood. I say good old Crestwood. Wait till you get there. Hi, kitty. That's right, it has giant chains. Welcome to BDSM land. With chains. Size of skyscrapers.
Good to see you safe, Inquisitor. But we've got trouble ahead.
I'm sure it's nothing the Inquisition can't handle.
Careful, Your Worship. That optimism might be catching.
Are things that bad?
What was that?
Crestwood was the site of a flood 10 years ago during the Blight. It's not
I know.
rift in the area.
Well, I mean, she is a dwarf, so it's not exactly fair.
Through them to get to the cave where Sir Hawk's Grey Warden friend is hiding.
I wish we could get better acquainted, Harding. When the dead aren't rising around us, perhaps?
The world would crumble to dust before you ran out of ills to fight. Maybe someone in Crestwood can tell you how to get to the rift in the lake. Maker knows they'll want help. Good luck, and please be safe.
Alright. Make sure we're good here. They usually don't use the rejuvenation potions, so I just want to make sure. Alright. Off we go. I'm not talking to you. So, just in case I didn't bring it up before, the requisition officer basically gives you fetch quests. Collect quests to get stuff to make a thing that gives you power and influence. It's a small bit, but it's like something that you can use to shore up if you need power and influence points.
Without drowning. It sounds different. The water changes the song.
So that's our main objective here in this region. It's taking care of that. Because that's a problem. Oh yeah, we got a corpse brain, hell yeah!
The Grey Wardens thank you for your aid, Inquisitor.
What are you doing in Crestwood?
A warden named Stroud is wanted for questioning. We heard he'd passed through here, but the villagers knew nothing. They have troubles enough.
What have you been told about this rogue warden?
Warden Commander Clarel ordered his capture. I can say no more than that.
We're more than a head taller than that guy.
I trained under him for a time. He's a good man, I'm sure of that.
Will you stay to fight the undead here?
My orders forbid it. Crestwood was only a detour. If the Inquisition can help, I beg you to do what you can. The villagers have already lost too many.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Sir, are you sure we can't help the village?
Our orders are clear. We can't find Warden Stroud. We return to command.
None of those wardens mentioned a new leader. I don't think they're part of Corypheus' plot to seize the order.
I do not think so either. The infiltration in their ranks may be subtle.
I hope Hawk's warden friend has answers for us.
We're heading towards the village first. Well, hello.
The Grey Wardens saved me from those corpses. They're amazing. I'm going to see if they're looking for recruits.
I can understand how someone might want to join the wardens.
Oh, Maker. You're the Inquisitor. But yes, the Wardens are heroes. They saved me from those demons, your worship. With all that's happening, I'd like to help people the same way.
Wardens will do anything to stop the blood. There is much to admire in that commitment, but much to be wary of as well.
Listen to him. Joining the wardens isn't the best idea right now.
Yes, your worship. I'm sure there's something else I can do to help.
And just like that, we gotten an agent. All right, here we go.
Undead, by the gates.
The guards need help.
Get it.
Make it take you. Thanks for your help. We haven't seen the end of these creatures.
Make sure I grab that stuff real quick. Where? Don't get impaled now. That would not be good for your health.
A moment, your worship. Why doesn't Judith live in the village while this is going on? Maker, if something happens...
Are you looking for someone named Judith?
Oh, was I speaking out loud? Judith lives outside the village. I asked her to hide here when the undead came, but she wouldn't hear it.
Why wouldn't she hide where it's safer?
Likes her space, she says. I told Judith my house was big enough. Me and the boy could sleep in the barn if she wanted room. She turned me down.
Good day to you.
And to you.
Alright, Judith! Judith!
Please! The mayor could use your assistance.
Oh, don't worry. We are full of assistance.
The Inquisitor? Oh, Mayor Dedrick of Crestwood Village. At your service, despite everything. Are you here to stop the undead?
We should. We could. Everyone here is so scared.
The undead are appearing because of a rift in the Fade. How can I get to it?
The light in the lake? It's coming from the caves below Old Crestwood. Darkspawn flooded it 10 years ago during the Blight. wiped out the village, killing the refugees we took in.
I saw a dam. If we use it to drain the lake, I can get to that Fade Rift.
Drain the... There must be some other way.
We are trying to help. The Inquisitor is the only one who can close the rifts.
You'd have to evict the bandits in the old fort to use the dam. I can't ask you to risk your life.
Take up an old fort? Oh, no.
Crestwood can't last much longer. I don't want to leave without doing what I can.
I suppose it must come to this. This key unlocks the gate to the dam controls past the fort. The rift must be in the caves under Old Crestwood. But, Inquisitor, I would not linger there.
Tell me about your village.
It's seen happier days. We farm what we can, trade with the merchants who travel the King's Road. We only want peace, your worship. It's all we've ever wanted.
What can you tell me about the bandits camped in the fort?
The highwaymen, thugs and thieves. They make a living raiding caravans on the King's Road. When the dead rose from the lake, the bandits killed the old gamekeeper in the fort and took it for themselves. We could have saved people if we'd been able to hide there instead of in our homes.
I'm surprised a town as small as Crestwood outlasted the Blight.
It was a close thing. The Darkspawn followed a band of refugees running from the Blight. Some of the refugees were... they were very ill. But we took them in. They perished when the Darkspawn flooded Old Crestwood.
How did Darkspawn manage that?
They found the dam's controls, wrecked them. All I remember is the refugees and villagers screaming as they drowned. And now...
That's no good.
They return to us.
Until later.
Of course.
Alright, this is probably locked with,
Maker, it's the end of the world!
Why, hello, giant-ass wheel of cheese. Guy's almost... The wheel of cheese is almost bigger than I am. You know what I hate? I have one class online and the rest are in person. So I passed the first unit, need to do test, right? Well, I need the teacher to unlock it in order for me to take it. Oh, and they're not doing that? Okay. It's back where we came. Let's go ahead and take care of that one. It takes us away from where we need to go, but I'd rather take care of that now. Oh. Sandra, you scared the shit out of me. I was like, what just appeared there? It sucks, Jane. Sorry. Shaboinky boink, big problem. I am a phone. Huh. Can't get that for some reason. I think it's just iron. Looks like it. There we go. Ooh, this one has a horror. That's no good. Killed that bitch fast. Holy shit. Okay. Go ahead and warp back here and head on to the fort. I was about to say, wait a minute, I feel like I remember that name.
You honor us, Inquisitor. I am Sister Vaughn. Does the mayor finally plan to drain the lake? I must find someone to retrieve the remains of those lost there.
Have I interrupted a funeral service?
We lost many friends in the first attack. There will be endless time to mourn. The fear is how many more will be added to the pyre.
Yes, use the smoke signals.
The corpses at the bottom of the lake?
They were the Maker's children. Their earthly bodies deserve better than abandonment in a mire. A funeral service will help put living minds at ease.
Your devotion does you credit, sister.
Seeker Pentacast. Forgive me. I did not expect to see the right hand of the divine in our humble village.
Be at ease. We have too much to do to stand on rank.
Yes, Seeker. As you say.
What did you mean by finally drain the lake?
The undead returned only after the light in the lake appeared. If we want to stop them, we must investigate. But the mayor sent no one at all. I fear he thinks that emptying the waters would unleash...
My eyes are like, go to sleep.
Until later.
Farewell.
Might have to make this an early one, because already starting to feel the tiredness, but I want to get to a certain point here. Okay, that's looping back. Or wait, no. Actually, yeah. Have you ever stopped being tired? You know, being tired is kind of my thing. Just gotta say. Come on. Do the jump. Ah, shit. can do it on the horse. There we go. Yeah, I'm almost thinking about, like, if it's going to be the morning of the 23rd that Diablo 2 drops, maybe I'll just take that, take the 22nd off so I can get extra sleep time. Let's see. It's just around the corner. Yeah, there we go. Hello, assholes. Just remembered I need to take off the amulet that I have right now. I'll put on the willpower one. How about that? Yeah, I know, right? Feels like only yesterday Jaden came and started busting my balls. Oh. I believe I have misremembered the way you're supposed to go. Don't worry, we're still flying half ship. Oh, I remember the way I gotta go now. Damn. This way.
Shield catches the blow, blade comes down, shiver through the hilt as it cuts, another bandit falls. A good strike, Lucius would have been proud. The bandit's eyes meet mine as he falls, so afraid. Such a waste.
Please leave my mind, Cole.
You don't need to feel bad.
I do not feel bad. The bandits needed to die.
No, not that. You feel bad for being proud of it. You couldn't help the bandits. Some people have to die. Being happy for your skill doesn't make you cruel.
Thank you. I suppose.
You really want to grab the deep mushrooms while you can. They usually pretty much only show up in caves, so unless you're cave diving a lot, you're not gonna find deep mushrooms too much. Fey touched? Yeah, damn. Hey dude. Having a good time? Enjoying life?
supernatural things walk in the night. It's the Maker punishing a sinful world. That's what I say.
Got another piece of obsidian, come on. No fade touched obsidian for us tonight. That's okay. Alright, Shaboinky Boink, you gotta give us a rain update. Is it, in fact, still raining?
There's the keep the mayor talked about, and the bandits.
The walls look sturdy. Taking it wouldn't be easy.
How about I just blow up their front door? Is that cool? I don't think there's anything they can do to stop me. I'm kind of super OP, if you haven't noticed. Sad Splinters. We literally just looted something called Sad Splinters. You actually are able to use it to make something, if you can believe it. We got some Sad Splinters. So sad. Alright, so this is the Fade Cloak ability I've been talking about. I don't have the upgrade that lets us do like massive damage yet. The thing about Assassin's Creed is, like, a lot of times it kind of makes you be like, huh, I wonder what the story of XYZ person is really like, or XYZ organization. Oh no, I've played Assassin's Creed 2, and I think most of Brotherhood. After that, I just never really got around to getting them. There's a couple of the games that I own because of games with gold. a few of them. That sounds about right. Talk like a pirate day. Best day ever. Well, hello. Yeah, just a couple. You know, one, maybe 17,000. You can't stop me, bro. You know what? I should learn my lesson from last night and not say you can't stop me when I'm fighting a somewhat dangerous enemy. But I'm also just gonna say it, so.
This place would be an asset to our agents if you claimed it.
Oh, don't you worry, girlfriend. We're about to claim the shit out of this place. This bitch is mine! So now we've got a fort. We got a castle. We have a keep in the Falamire. Now we got a fort. Ooh, sorry.
Another stronghold for the Inquisition. What now?
We should drain the lake. The mayor said the dam controls were through the fort.
So you actually get like a little mini crafting area here so you can build new stuff if you are out here in the field.
Welcome, Inquisitor. My name is Charter. Leleana's eyes and ears, especially in this place. I'll have some information for you once my man Butcher finds us. He's running late.
When's the spy named Butcher supposed to arrive?
Half hour ago, by the south gate. I hope he's only delayed. Butcher's last message swore he had secrets for us worth 10 times his weight in gold.
Did Sister Nightingale tell you why she wanted agents here?
We lie on the main road between Denerim and Valroyo. Couriers stop here all the time. For what they're paid, some have surprisingly loose tongues.
What's happening in Crestwood?
The roads are nearly deserted. Too many undead keep rising from the lake.
I should be going.
Another time.
Alright, so we have officially taken our first keep. And this is kind of like a, you know, if camps are your forward operating base, this is like kind of a major hub for operations. Get a couple shops. Got a crafting area. That way you don't have to go right back to Skyhold to do some like general useful things.
In the area left when the undead came.
You've come to vanquish them, have you not? I'm only too happy to offer you my best rates to speed your noble efforts onwards.
Some of your wares are a little expensive for a farming village.
Many lords and ladies pass through here on their way to proper cities. You'd be surprised what they sometimes forget. Wig powder, mirrors, and plate armor. Sadly, less refined goods take up the bulk of my trade.
Good day to you.
Farewell.
Silk Dart. What is this like compared to Cole's stuff? Ah, yes. Not that great. The other boosts are kind of nice, but yeah, damage-wise, it leaves a lot wanting. You've been weighed, you've been measured, you've been found wanting. Demon Slaying Rune. Actually, I can go ahead and get rid of that.
Here. The mayor said the dam controls were through this gate.
Do that in just a minute. Ouch.
Nilla got caught in Valshavan.
No.
She fooled them into thinking she was the court in Valrior. They'll treat her well. For a while.
It's our fault for sending her out without a partner.
Are you saying one of our spies is compromised?
Yes, Inquisitor. Miller was captured in Valshavan.
She was after valuable information. Perhaps arrangements could be made to bring her back.
Okay. What an asshole! He's like, oh, you just went up the ladder? Well, too bad. Poof. My God. That fucking dick.
Your worship.
Throwing us off a ladder. Yeah, that guy is part cat. I heard him meow at me while he passed me. And I,
Someone needs to deal with the last of Crestwood's highwaymen.
Who has time?
If we clear the bandits out, more travelers. More travelers. More news for the night.
Good point, but I've got a code to unscramble if you want to know who killed Courteous last week.
Are the highwaymen still in Crestwood?
Yes, your worship. Now that their fort is gone, the bandits are ambushing travelers.
Crestwood won't stop them either. The town's still reeling from the undead.
Alright. Picked up a number of side quests there. Which is good, it just gives us more that we can do. while we're out and about. And I just remembered door we needed was up. I forgot. There we go. A lot of them do, like, they already talk before you get there. Just certain ones, they aren't until you go talk to them. But you'll notice that about a lot of interactions. Like, they're usually saying something before you even get there. World Toilet Day. It's the day of the throne. Man, that would be funny to make like a parody of Game of Thrones called Game of the Throne. And it's like playing a game with toilets. Best joke ever right there, guys. That was like a 20 billion out of 10 joke. Pretty sure, you know, all the stand-up comedians out there are gonna be telling that one in the morning. Get it. Shit. National Emo Day. Nice. Wait a minute. Wouldn't having a national day for something be very conformist? I think I picked out some hypocrisy there. Like, yeah, man, we don't conform to normal structures of society. By the way, where's our national day?
Out in the wilderness as an apostate?
For the most part.
Would
That joke might be a little too 90s.
People can be tried. Mankind most of all.
That is an excellent point.
Yeah, like I said, that joke might be a little too 90s. I claim it. It's mine. This whole area right here, all the things going on here, me. But got a quarry. That is a good thing. There are not a lot of quarries. in the game. So being able to get one on lock is a big deal. Where is the damn controls? It's like way over there. Oh, I see some idiots over there. Attention, idiots. Wow, I'm getting knocked around like crazy. I didn't mean to hit the Drufalo. No touchy! Drufalo, give up. Didn't even mean to attack you in the first place. The game was like, nah, man, we'll fuck them up. Yeah, cut you right in the butthole. You know how sometimes you can taste flavor, feel the texture in your mouth. Really want strawberries because of it. You can have all of my strawberries. You don't even have to fight me for them. What? Come on. Alright, that's not gonna work. We'll take the long way around. Gandalf, let us go to the mines of Moria. Can be sure that we would get a warm welcome. My eyes hurt. Come on. Come on. Come on. We can make it. We can make it. I might have to horse it. Nope. Jumpy jump works. Got it. Got the old watchtower. Look at all the chickens. Have I been going around in circles? A little bit, yeah. Okay. Elmo is 52 years old. Wow. Yeah, that right there is why I really like playing the Knight Enchanter, because you can get up close and personal and start whacking dudes, but also you can drop back, be a straight up mage, keep your distance. Camp?
This might interest you, sir.
Okay, that's a straight up no. Okay, so I think we hook around. We'll be there. So we'll hit up that rift. And pop it. There we go. Killed that one early. Get him, get him, get him. There we go. Alright, we are just about there. How'd I end up back there? What the hell? How did I end up back at the camp? Alright, that's kind of funny. Alright, camp, I won't be back for a while. Hello again.
Grey Warden allies should be inside that cave.
Glad you made it. I just got here myself. My contact with the Warden should be at the back of the cave.
A group of wardens were protecting a villager from corpses out near Crestwood.
They were likely hunting my friend. I'm glad they didn't come looking for people to help in here. They might well be good men. They've been given bad orders.
Huh? What, you don't want to tickle a 55-year-old man? What's wrong with you? Ooh. What's up?
It's just us. I brought the Inquisitor.
My name is Todd, and I'm at your service, Inquisitor.
I'll take all the help I can get. I know the Wardens have troubles of their own. I wonder, though, might those troubles have anything to do with Corypheus?
I fear it is so. When my friend Hawk slew Corypheus, Weishaupt was happy to put the matter to rest. But an archdemon can survive wounds that seem fatal, and I feared Corypheus might possess the same power. My investigation uncovered clues, but no proof. Then, not long after, every warden in Orlais began to hear the calling.
I recall that being a bad thing. But I don't recall you telling me about all this.
It was a Grey Warden matter. I was bound by an oath of secrecy.
Yeah, wait till you hear the detail on this.
Is the calling some sort of Grey Warden ritual?
The calling tells a warden that the Blight will soon claim him. It starts with dreams. Then come whispers in his head. The warden says his farewells and goes to the deep roads to meet his death in combat.
And every Grey Warden in Orlais is hearing that right now. They think they're dying.
Yes. Likely because of Corypheus. If the Wardens fall, who will stand against the next Blight? It is our greatest fear.
And then they do something desperate. Which is, of course, what Corypheus wants.
So the Wardens are making some last desperate attack on the Darkspawn?
We are the only ones who can slay archdemons. Without us, the next Blight will consume the world. Warden Commander Clarel spoke of a blood magic ritual to prevent future Blights before we all perished. When I protested the plan as madness, my own comrades turned on me. Grey
It's
Wardens
not
are
good.
gathering here, in the western approach. It is an ancient Tevinter ritual tower. Meet me there, and we will find answers. We should get to the ritual tower in the western approach as soon as possible, Your Worship.
We'll talk later.
I heard what he said. Hopefully we'll find some answers in the western approach. Though I fear what those answers will be. I've seen too much blood magic to ever trust where it leads.
Pretty much. I don't know why anyone in their right mind and maybe that's the explanation, but anyone in their right mind would be like, oh yeah, blood magic. Let's do it. Ooh. Where the fuck are the damn controls? Wow, I think I had a mislabeled quest marker. It took me over to meet with Stroud instead of getting to the dam, and that's what I was trying to get to, was the dam. Damn! Yeah, anytime you hear like, oh dude, let me show you this really cool blood magic thing. Let me give you a tip from the old anti-drug commercials. Just say no. Just be like, nah.
That building on the dam must be where we can open the floodgates.
That was a really weird, very mislabeled quest. It was telling me that it was the dam quest, but it was actually taking me to Stroud for some reason. Let's not ask questions that we don't want the answer to. Boinky boink. Let's be honest. You may not want to hear that answer.
What in?
Ah, wonderful.
The Inquisitor? We didn't know you were here, sir. Please don't tell anyone.
You, doing a little... You know.
I see you couldn't resist the thrill of a decrepit pub.
There's nowhere else, sir. Everyone is crammed into the village.
Lonnie's parents would
We
have
just wanted to bang!
We'll have to wait an hour to go back. Your father will still be up.
I knew this was a mistake.
We could try the caves.
You hate spiders.
You find somewhere next time.
My boner is stronger than spiders, girl. I'm telling you. Right now, I could fucking chisel a rock. Here we go. Open the floodgates.
The mayor said Darkspawn destroyed these controls 10 years ago. Who repaired them?
The mayor? His shame had this shape.
Alright, so we have lowered the floodwaters. So now we can finally get over to that rift over there, but we're not getting to it tonight. we are actually gonna pick this up next time. Because I am almost about to fall asleep. So, before I, fall asleep on camera and we turn this into a just sleeping stream, we're just gonna go ahead and call it here.
I suppose we must fight it.
I suppose. Guess we'll fight it, I suppose. It goes off to its own little territory. Sleep stream, let's go! Exactly. But yeah, we captured a fort. We got to a new region, finished up some stuff where we were. All good things, man. And next time we should be able to get go ahead and claim that landmark real quick so we can get that power and influence boost. Should be able to get the deft hands upgrade for the rogues so they can pick all the locks. Out here, or is it up on the wall? Oh yeah, gotta love, gallows. Probably my favorite feature of any landscape. Like, ooh, gallows. This is where we can execute people. Oh, man. Alright. Let's bump back. See where we're at. Turn in those operations. I think we should be... Might still have just a little bit of time on the Tidra Bright Axe operation. Let's see. I bet we have like 15 minutes or something stupid like that. Hi, kitty. Oh, nope. Got it. There we go. There we go. So, the Tidra Bright Axe, the legendary figure, was a secretly a mage. Like, all the stories talked about Tidra Bright Axe, the epic hero of Avar myth as a great warrior, but none of the stories talked about Tidra Bright Axe being a mage. Well, now we have Tydra's staff, and it is very strong. The only thing that sucks about the staff is we can't modify it with a grip and a staff blade, so we can't stack up more bonuses on it. But this is the legendary Tydra Bright Axe staff. And this is a unique item. You can't get another one of them. It's a pretty cool one. I like it. And it will pretty much hold us over for this one right here. This is going to be our next big staff. So there we go. Want to make sure that we got the staff while we were still on. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna save it here and go ahead and wrap up for the night. I think I'll sleep for a century. What do you think? Century sounds good. What do you think, Kitty? Meow. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to our awesome, amazing, fantastic, delicious members. MK1990, Kenny Rama, Papa Agron, Pixelman, Laser, Helpful, Havorath, Kiara, Dominic, Boink Boink, Space Engineer, Talvez, Abby B, Brian J, and Fulfill Your Destiny. Being our awesome, amazing, fantastic, petable, apparently, members, making this stream and many more just like it that much more possible. Seriously, thank you guys. What do you think, Kitty? Look. You don't want to look at the camera? No? Okay. Anyway, guys. Until next time, I bid you good fortune, good health, and good game. And I'll see you. Hi, Kitty. In the next class. Have a good night, guys.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, even share down below. If you'd like to get more involved in the community, check out the links in the description. Thank you so much for coming today, and I'll see you in the next class.